next ring.
Here, one from the through portal. Oh, dude. And again, I had to wait forever to find one guy and I don't get the kill. GG's, guys, for real. GG's.
Apex Champions.
This video is sponsored by...
I want to be a lifetime agent. I want to establish and maintain a personal relationship with all my clients. My name is Larry Poteet Jr., and I'm a real estate agent with Fairfax Realty.
Unofficial, officially, ladies and gentlemen, this is Lazy Shadow LP coming to you with possibly the last entry into this segment of Unofficial, official trading. I think I just settled at that name right there, but I remembered this time to get this out of the way first, so I'm gonna sit this here and let you guys read it, and we're gonna move on in a moment. Alright, here we are back to the charts. We left off right here after the release of Apex Legends, which was the Monday of this week, which I believe it was the 4th. Apex Legends was released, and coming off the actual open demo of Anthem, which was between the dates of the 1st and the 3rd of February. And we left off right here in this area, and I left off saying that what the stock is more than likely going to do is consolidate, which is move sideways, because it's testing to see if it likes this new price or right here of the new high that it has received, as you see from this slide leading into the new year. And as you can see, that's exactly what happened. If we put two trending lines right here, I'm just doing lines in general, that the stock has did exactly that, stayed in this particular line of activity, just testing this new high, which it is right here, and this will be the support and that will be the resistance. So as you can see all the way down here, the stock is actually doing just that. Now in between, that's a bad line right there, but you get the point. In between the time that we last spoke and now, which is I believe a couple of weeks, the community has had the opportunity to absorb all of the content and media that has been put out there for Apex Legends and for Anthem from the VIP demo and the open demo, which both should be called beta. But I digress. And it was relatively mixed emotions about it. It's good, it's bad, but it's a demo, it's a beta, it's not the finished game, so we have to wait and see to release. Which is exactly what this is. And as you can see, the next green candlestick came a few days after. That initial consolidation, meaning that okay, it's accepted that price, and as you saw, it went up a little bit more right here with this candlestick, but it's still a bearish candlestick. And it's mixed emotions. Everybody doesn't really know what to think about this game, but Apex Legends is doing so well, right? Apex Legends, 5 million in 24 hours. In the first 72 hours, 10 million, and as of the 13th of February, it has hit 25 million, and over 2 million players play Apex Legends a day, which is good volume, good activity, and potentially sales coming in from the quote-unquote microtransactions that are in place for that game, with the cosmetics and potentially purchasing the other two characters that are in Apex Legends that you can unlock. So that's essentially what this is right here. Once everybody got a chance over the weekend right here, over the weekend and these days right here, spend time with the game and decide, okay, we're going to support the game. It's a free-to-play game. We love Apex Legends. I'm pretty sure you saw the snaps and the memes and the 360 trick shots and Ninja playing and Dr. Disrespect playing and all these other streamers and gaming personalities out here playing this game. Like, this game is gaining a lot of social traction, which is good for EA essentially, and good for Apex Legends also. That being, right now it's actually the battle royale game over top of Fortnite, PUBG, and what's the other one out there? See, I'm forgetting. Call of Duty. I'm not even gonna talk about that game, but yes, Apex Legends is really holding it down, but Apex Legends cannot do it by himself. EA is really looking to these two games right now, Apex Legends and Anthem, to be the breadwinners of this fiscal quarter. Now, Anthem just released yesterday, the 22nd of February, and from my experience and a lot of other personalities out there experience, they are experiencing some of the same bugs and glitches that were in the VIP beta and the open beta. And yes, I'm using the term beta. If you watch my previous video that I put out yesterday, you will see those same glitches and some new very unusual glitches and bugs that are inside of Anthem. Me personally, I decided to put the game down. Now luckily I got the game for free, so I'm not really that invested in the game. I was hoping that this game would be the quote unquote, for lack of better words, and I love Destiny, don't get it twisted, but the Destiny killer, because it watched Destiny and it watched Division go through the quote unquote looter shooters cycle. It's seen the pitfalls and the successes of Destiny, seen the pitfalls and successes of the Division, and I thought that Anthem would be able to pull themselves through with the just having that aspect, just being out in the third person and saying, oh, okay, this is what they're doing right, this is what they're doing wrong, let's take everything they're doing right and put it into our game. But that's not the case. BioWare has been working on this game for the past 5 to 6 years, and to me it seems like they didn't do anything to progress the genre for it, that being looter shooters. And with that being said, also, how are the same glitches and bugs from the open beta and the VIP beta still persisting in the full code and the full release of the game? That's not a good look business wise for EA and ultimately for the game Anthem. And essentially I think that's where the settlement here came into play, with the second round of the open beta came into play, and they said that they fixed a couple of things, but essentially what that demo was, it was piece of the game. It wasn't the whole game as if the game released yesterday. It's just a snippet of the game, which is not the full code. So okay, they updated some things in the demo, but that's just a demo. That's not the game. Did you drag that over and fix those things in the actual game? And from what I've seen and what I've played, no, they did not. So with that being said, this is where we at right now. We've seen how the sentiment and the emotions of the gaming community can affect the stock prices, and we said that this activity came from these three candlesticks. This activity came from Apex Legends, and this right here is essentially the anticipation for Anthem coming out. But this candlestick, like right here, as we just mentioned not too long ago, that this possibly came from the sentiment and the overall just outrageous success that Apex Legends is having. That's what this candlestick, that's what we're going to say this candlestick represents. And all of these right here came from the anticipation, basically balancing itself out, going back to that high price of where Apex Legends had it at. And right here is the release, which was yesterday. And as you can see, we was like,
Triple black wave exchange. Triple black wave exchange.